Hi guys, welcome to Palace to the Core. This is me, Stephen Dawes. Thank you for joining me. And right, the West Ham Crystal Palace game. I'm going to be talking about it as I always do. So if you haven't heard it yet, if you haven't seen the scoreline, do go and check it out and then come back because I will be giving spoilers away. Right, so I said there were a couple of doubters in terms of team available, players available. Jefferson Lerma wasn't available, but Ismail Sarr did play. He did play. He played almost the whole game, which was great to see. So his hamstring problem obviously wasn't serious enough for that. I guess they took him off early just as a precaution. But yeah, it was good. It was good to see him play. And I said that West Ham could be a difficult game for us, but it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. Obviously, you know, they've got Graham Potter in the chair. And I thought that they would be a little bit more difficult to play against. I mean, taking nothing away from West Ham, I thought, you know, they played okay, but I felt that we played really well. First half, we were very tenacious. We were quick to the ball. We were quick at closing West Ham down. We were giving them very little space to work with, and you know, and we were doing well. We were trying to get forward, trying to make opportunities happen. The only thing that let us down really was our lack of final ball, really. The final pass, the final shot was a bit lacking in the first half. But apart from that, I think we controlled the game pretty much for the whole first half. West Ham did have the odd foray, should we say, into our area. But for the most part, there wasn't much going on in terms of them. It was all us trying to get forward. And, you know, West Ham did obviously defend some of our crosses and defend some of the things that we were trying to do, but we were also a little bit lacking in terms of the final product. But I felt that we did well. I felt that we had a really good first half. I think, controlled the game pretty much, even though there wasn't much in terms of final product. I think we were controlling the game, and we were bossing the midfield, even though we had Kamada and Hughes in the middle, and Kamada I wasn't sure about. We were pretty much in control of the midfield. I think that when they were getting the ball, we were harrying them off the ball quite quickly. And I felt that we had a really good first half. It ended the first half 0-0 because we weren't able to convert our chances. I mean, you know, there was a couple of good opportunities which we weren't able to put away, but I felt that, you know, in general, I think our general play was really good. You know, we were harrying, closing them down really well. So that was very encouraging for me. Just a little bit disappointed that we weren't able to put a goal on the back of the net in that first half. But second half, things changed quite dramatically because we came out in that first half, and again, very tenacious on the ball, very hard fought in the midfield in particular. You know, there's lots of tackles going in, lots of shoving and pushing and stuff like that going on, and we were working really hard, and that paid off. Early in the second half, I should say, from a lovely little ball from Esse. He put a lovely little ball in there, just put it down through the gap in the middle, and JP was running onto it fantastically well, and managed to slot it past the goalkeeper. It was a lovely little goal and a lovely little assist as well. So that was good to see. And you know, when you think about it, Jean-Philippe Mateta's in such great form at the moment that, you know, almost everything is kind of, you know, going in the back of the net for him, which is great for us and it's great for him. But, you know, it's great to see him put that kind of thing away. His physicality is good because he could hold off defenders as he was running and then just slot it past the goalkeeper, which was great to see. And that was brilliant. I did feel, though, after we scored the goal, we kind of took our foot off the pedal a little bit. You know, we were still in control of the game. I don't think that changed too much. You know, West Ham did have, again, a couple of opportunities to score. Nothing really, though, troubled Dean Henderson very much. I mean, he had to make a couple of, you know, runs forward to pick up the ball as it was being passed backwards and stuff like that, but didn't really have to make any saves at all. So it was great to see that. And I think that our defence dealt with most things very, very well. Again, we were very hard working at the back. We were trying to get to the ball. We were working very hard to stop the ball going into our area. I think the back three of Gehi, Lacroix and Richards was working really well. Richards, I think, is improving. I think obviously he's had that time out of the team, and I think with every game he's getting better and better, and the communication between the two of them is getting better as well. So I think that he's improving. Lacroix, again, dependable as ever, did really well, and Gahey had another good game too. So I felt that worked really well. And again, through the second half, I think we were working really hard. I think we did take our foot off the pedal a little bit, but we were still in control of the game. I think it's just we weren't pushing forward as hard as we were before that when we got the goal, but we were still in control of the game, I think, most of the time. And we limited West Ham to a few kind of forays into our area, but didn't really come of anything particularly at all. And that's kind of how it went on for the rest of the first half. And then we made a couple of substitutions. Devaney came on, and Nketiah came on, and again, I think we worked really well. Nketiah almost had an instant goal when he came on, because he raced down the line, tried to get the ball in, tried to pass it, get it past the keeper, but the keeper saved it. I'm not sure it would have gone in anyway, because there was a West Ham player running back to the line, but it was a great opportunity for him to get a shot away. And so I think he was actually working really hard as well. He was running around, and then towards the end of the second half, he actually was the one who got us awarded the penalty. He ran into the box again. Keeper came out and took him out completely. It was a penalty, and I think he actually wanted to take it. He picked up the ball, and he said in the interview afterwards that in his mind you automatically picked up the ball to go and take the penalty. But of course he said JP is our penalty taker, and it wasn't the best of penalties from JP, but it squirmed in under the keeper's body. And I guess when you're on form, everything goes in the back of the net, whether you hit it properly or not. He's just in that vein of form at the moment. But it was great to get that second goal, and I think it really kind of finished the game for us. West Ham after that seemed to almost lose any hope of reclaiming any kind of thing out of the game, and it was good to see. In terms of personal performances, I think everyone played really quite well. Kamada in the middle, I think probably had one of his better games for Crystal Palace against West Ham. Some of his passing was really good. He was closing down and trying to get back and trying to get the ball off people at times. I know there are people who said that he kind of almost hides in the game in the midfield, but I felt he was coming for the ball. He was showing up for the ball. He was passing it around. I said a couple of nice little passes he got in as well. So I think he had one of his better games, to be honest with you. And everyone else, I think, was playing well too. I think JP has a really amazing game today. He he was really running hard. He was getting into the ball. He was trying to make runs. I think he was really on fire today, and I think he got man of the match, which isn't surprising. I don't think it's just for the goals either. I think his general play against West Ham was absolutely fantastic. I say Devaney came on and he did well. He was battling hard in the midfield as well. So I think, in general, I think it was a really good game for us. I thought it was a great win. Another 3 points on the road for us. Another game unbeaten on the road, which is fantastic. And I think this means that we can go onwards and upwards. It's good to see that not having Chalobah hasn't affected us too much. We've still got Richards in there, who's playing really well, and it's great to see that back three is still performing really well. So I'm pleased about that. Also, of course, what I wanted to talk about was Romain Esse, who was signed for Crystal Palace. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to make a video of it at the time because I had a lot of things going on. But yes, he signed for the club. Really, really looking forward to seeing him in the Premier League. It was too late to sign to play in this game. I'm not entirely sure whether he will play in the next game, because I think Oliver Glasner likes to get players up and running, knowing what they're supposed to do, get their fitness up and stuff like that. So whether he will play in the next game or not, I don't know. He might play a few minutes here and there until he builds up his fitness and the understanding of what Oliver Glasner wants him to do, and then he'll play him. But it's great to see him come to the team, come to the club. He seems to be saying all the right things. He wants to entertain, he wants to get goals, and seeing him in clips and stuff like that, he's a good little player. So I'm hoping that him and Eze will build up a nice little partnership like Eze had with Elise, and then we'll have a bit more flair in the middle as well, and that will just make things even better for us. But let me know down in the comment section what you think about the game, and also about the signing of Esse, and I'd really love to hear what you've got to say about that, and I will see you next time.